certainly not our least, is Marin City Health and Wellness Center, and to speak on their behalf is Zared Lloyd. Please welcome up. Did I say that correctly? Zared? All right.
Good evening. My name is Zared Lloyd. I'm the director of Marin City Health and Wellness program called The Defenders, and I want to thank you for allowing me to come before you to do this presentation. The Marin City Health and Wellness Center's focus is to provide innovative health and wellness services to all with the goal of African American health equity. The Defenders program started with 6 boys and grew throughout the course of a school year to over 50 boys. Now, I would like everyone in the audience to close your eyes and go back to the day where you were 14 years of age. And as you listen to this story, put yourself in the shoes of this young man and see how different your life would be if this were your reality. My name is Darius. I'm 14 years old and a freshman in high school. I was born and raised in Marin City. I live with my aunt and uncle because both my parents used crack cocaine. I live with my aunt and uncle because when my mother was pregnant with me, she did not stop using drugs. And to be honest, I don't think it was even a thought in her mind how it could affect me. So here I am, new to this world, and I'm what society calls a crack baby. My father was in prison when I was born. My family would joke and say he's serving a life sentence in increments. Ever since I could remember, I lived with my aunt and uncle whom I can tell love me dearly, but I feel they don't understand me. And honestly, how can they when I don't even understand who I am myself? From the time I started school until now, I've struggled to fit in, to make friends. I would get into a lot of fights because I was bullied for my stuttering problem, which I always felt come from my mother using drugs while she was pregnant with me. Anytime someone would call me stupid or talk about my mom or dad, I would have to fight them because I felt it was the only way for me to prove myself. And I did fight them, every one of them. I can't help it, I was born this way. I've always struggled behaviorally and academically in school, and it wasn't until my friend Marcus told me about a program he was a part of called The Defenders. He said it really helped him look at things differently, and he told me perhaps one day I'll be able to own my own business selling paper towels. And he also told me every summer 12 boys would be picked to go on this 28-state, 30-day road trip. And every now and then I would see him talking to this young-looking guy in a suit. One day, Marcus finally introduced me to this guy named Zared. After a brief introduction, the first thing he told me was that I was born to change the world. He then asked me if I knew what my purpose is in life. I wasn't able to answer the question, I just smiled and looked at him. I was thinking to myself, man, no one has ever asked me this question or told me I was meant to change the world. I didn't know how to answer the question because I didn't think much of myself, nothing more than a crack baby. But to be honest, I was hoping that this guy could tell me who I am, or at least give me guidance to find out how I can see who I am. From that day on, I started going to the Defenders class, and my life has not been the same since. Not only have I gotten a lot better with my anger, I've learned why it's better for me to be a leader and not a follower. I'm learning business skills, communication skills, presentation skills, time management skills, and more. Being around other defenders who want more out of life has helped me to change my mindset. Everyone has begun to notice the changes I've been making thanks to the Defenders program, including myself. Now back to present time. Some of you may be thinking, why does it make sense for a medical clinic to have a program like the Defenders? And the answer is simple. Because we see the challenges facing black boys as behavioral health issues, and we have the passion along with the clinical expertise to help them to be successful. And as I stated before, we have over 50 boys in the Defenders program, and we go after the ones who are the most behaviorally challenged, the ones who the teachers don't want to work with, the ones who are struggling the most academically, and we help them to turn around. That's my time. Thank you.